So, good morning, soon to be afternoon. Pardon my appearance. Very handsome. I'm dark. Um, this is Scooter the Beagle. He's resting. It's cold as hell outside. It's colder than a light skinned woman's heart. Wait, it's colder than a light skinned woman with green, hazel, blue, gray eyes, long hair. She's been told cute all her life. It's colder than her heart. Couldn't help it. Here we go. So I put together this thing. I put together this thing. Um, it's dating stories, and so I saw a thing yesterday about how the dude asked for the money back from the woman, and I was like, wow. And she had said she didn't want to go back and shoot pool and all that, and whatever. There's a certain etiquette to stuff, but I want to tell you about a particular story I had while I was unprepared. Now, one of the things I always pride myself on. Oh, it's just a gray. One of the things I always pride myself on is being prepared for a date. I try to make sure I'm prepared for a date. So, wait a minute. Um, uh, I got thrown off a bit. Oh, I'm always trying to prepare for a date. So, I'm a spontaneous guy, but I like a plan. So, like, if I'm going out with a lady, let's say it was a Saturday, and let's say it was a Saturday after 5, I try to plan for, like, if it's the first date or whatever, I got a couple things planned. It's maybe a eating, bowling or eating and something like that. I try to, so accordingly, I try to plan for money and then have an eventuality, another card on it with like a few $100s on it or Uber money or something like that because stuff happens. Like last week, we was on a date and the car felt like didn't move it, but I had AAA and I had money, so I was prepared. Anyways, so several years ago, I went out with a lady I knew, and we knew each other. We'd been in a relationship with each other, and then been in a relationship where we were just having relations, and so on and so forth. So we went to this concert at what's the thing? The casino, the venue. I love going there. It's pretty cool, and it's only grown folks there too. So I go there, and it's the Marsha Ambrosia concert, and we're running a little behind. And we get there right on time. No, it's Floetry. Excuse me, it's Floetry. It's a Floetry concert. What's up, C? I know they got your ass at work, boy. You's a working dude. You's a working dude. That's my brother, though. Um, um. So we go to this concert. And the concert's great, having a great time, and it's flowing. Everything's flowing. Yeah, just another. She wore favorite out. She had on a blouse and leggings, and she's kind of curvy, so it filled everything out. And she wore glasses, so it was pretty darn cool. So after the date, we're thinking about something to eat. Now you gotta understand me. For anybody who knows me, who's been around me, knows that I'm not a cheap guy. I don't. That's the way I was raised. I'm not really a cheap guy, but I'm practical. Now, on certain things, and I'm a stunter. I'm a bit of a stunter. But in this case, we know each other. We've known each other. We've been doing the stuff and hanging out and all this stuff. So this is a little different. So I'm like, hey, what you feel like eating? You want to grab some Harold, something to drink, go blah 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 blah, whatever. She's like, no. Now, typically, I've already got a plan, but I know this person. I'm thinking this Harold's is going to be good. What's better than Harold's? Hey, what's up? What's up, Elaine? My beautiful friend, Elaine Brown, the cookie lady. She's like this big, but never met a cookie she ain't like. She's like this big and the greatest skin and whitest teeth I've ever seen. But she's like this big, but she'll knock some cookies down. It's my homegirl from Limblom. So she says no, she doesn't want to go to Harold's, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So she suggests a place. Now this is a Sunday, and I'm thinking, okay. So she suggests a place, and I'm like, okay, cool. I think she said Morton's. I believe the place was Morton's. because it goes downtown. It's Morton's, and I'm like, oh, all right. I ain't never been. I've been to Lux. I've been to Fleming's. I've been to a few Lawry's. I've been to a few other places. Ruth Chris. Been to a few other places. I'm like Morton's. Okay, cool. We get there. We Valley Park or what have you, and then we go inside. We go inside. Man, I sit there. I was like, okay, I get a. I haven't had a drink in like 3 weeks now. It's been a few weeks now. I haven't had alcoholic beverage. I didn't even think about it. I hadn't thought about it. Not that it's relevant, but I hadn't thought about it. I hadn't had it. But I say that to say I got me a Heineken. Got me a Heineken to start off. She got a drink. The guy comes with the menus. Okay, peeps. Now wait a minute. Like I said, I am always prepared for a date. When I took my former fiance and I went to Morton's this time, this is not too long ago, I was prepared. I knew what I was doing. I knew what it was. So when the bill came up to 4 something or whatever, it wasn't a shock. 3 something, 4 something, whatever. It wasn't a shock. It wasn't at all. I was like, okay, plus the tip. Wasn't a shock at all. I was ready. This first time, I wasn't ready. Now, granted, I had like $300 on me. Okay? And that was cash. I had like another $100-something on one debit card, and then like something on my PayPal. Something. Not a whole bunch. It may have been $80, $90 on my PayPal. So, the notification stuff always happens. So I'm sitting there and I open up the menu. And the menu, oh my God, the appetizers were what entrees would cost. And I'm sitting here like, whoa. And once again, when you're prepared for certain things, like you go into Grand Lux, certain things. You come out of there, you can come out of there 150 easy with dessert and everything. 150 once easy. Get an appetizer meal easy. That's another story. I'll tell you that one another time. So I'm sitting there, I'm looking at the thing, and she's looking at me. And again, we know each other. We've known each other several years now. And she says, well, what's wrong? She said, is everything okay? And she said, we're not going to have to wash dishes. And so I was like, what? I was like, no, nothing like that. We all good. Proceeded to order and everything. Went through. Food was magnificent. Let me just say this. There's a few places I've gone to eat at, and sometimes you get a little, y'all done went to these expensive restaurants or whatever, these 4-star restaurants, the portions when they're big, or when you had to go get a gyro afterwards or whatever. Man, that food was delicious. They had this big old potato that you could share between the two of y'all and whatever. So we eating, and she can eat, and I can eat, and we eating, having beverages. The bill came. Now, again, the bill came, and the bill came to like, it's like, $215 or some shit like that, $215, somewhere in there. Now, I'm already thinking, okay, I'm thinking tip, tip is 20, and the guy was on point. It's another thing. If you get bad service on one of those things, somebody really dropped the ball, because they know if you base your 20%, 25% off the tip, they're doing pretty good for the night. So I'm already thinking, okay, it's $215 or whatever. I'm already in my head like, okay, that's a $50, $60 tip. I'm already there. And so I whip out, my 3 bills and what have you, get the thing, and call it the end of the night. But man, let me tell you, that look on my face, and I tried to hide it as best as I could behind this big ass menu, but the look on my face when I saw the prices, because that hadn't been really my experience. And this is 2019. This might have been 2011, something like that. Yeah. But yeah, man, so always be prepared. Here's the lesson. If you go out with somebody, always be prepared. But the pace, and that was one of those times I didn't have a plan. Like, I had to plan for the concert and all that stuff like that. I didn't have a definitive plan, because I would say, I'm taking you here. And I would have done that. And that was cool, because it opened me up to more experiences. And I wasn't prepared, but I was ready. Let's just put it like that. I wasn't prepared, but I was ready. So always be prepared and ready for whatever. And always try to, because you never know. You never know. The shit can go left so quick. This is my new series, my dating series, dates and stuff like that. It's gonna get crazier. Like, that was pretty cool. Not in the moment, it wasn't, but that was pretty cool. So, hope you staying warm, especially in the Midwest. Hope you staying warm. Make sure you check on your people. Check on the elderly. Keep your pets inside, man. You see this dude. Wait. See him. Look up. Look up. He inside chilling. So keep your pets inside. Stay warm. Check on your pipes. Keep your pipes running. Have a great day. Peace.